What's up, guys? My name's Devin Dool. Pretty new to Wake Up Now, but I wanted to make this video to kind of explain really what made me want to be a part of this. My vision for where this is going, my why, I guess you could say. I've been working since I was 16 years old. I had a job the day before I turned 16. I had a job with my dad at a candy store, his own candy store. He owned it, which I thought was awesome. I'm 16 years old. I'm in high school. I mean, I didn't have to look for a job. It was just kind of given to me, and that was awesome. And it was. I got to sit around. I got paid to sit and do homework on my computer. I didn't have much of a job other than stocking the shelves and helping the customers when they came in, if they came in. So it was an awesome job for me. It was later that year that I kind of got more into the financials of it and how much my dad put into it, and it shocked me. It was a small business. He started it up. It was $180,000 to start it up. $180,000. And I asked him, I was like, Dad, where'd you get that money? Like, I know you don't have that much money. Where'd you get that from? And he pulled it out of his retirement, guys. He drained his retirement account on a chance that maybe this business would take off, and maybe he wanted to leave a legacy for me, having a store that I can run, I can manage, and is making good money. And, for a while it was. The first year, it was making decent money, but that was back in 2007, and we all know what happened in 2008 when the economy crashed. That was tough. It was tough to watch. It was new to my career, my working life, but I could see the toll that it took on him. He did everything he could to keep the business afloat. He had to. It was literally his life went into this business, and to watch it, year by year as the economy got worse and worse. Even when it picked up in 2010, people weren't coming back and buying stuff, and we still haven't fully recovered from it. And to watch that $180,000, his last $180,000, just out the window, was crazy to me. It's something that really opened my eyes, and it's something he did for me to try to help me out in the future. And around the same time, this is on my mom's side, 2008, when the economy tanked. She'd been working at MetLife. Travelers back then merged with MetLife for about 14 years. And, 14 years of her life was devoted to that company, and she was good at it, damn good at it. I remember going to work with her on Bring Your Kid to Work Day, and it was just a lot of fun. Everyone she worked with loved her bosses loved her, and she just seemed like a really happy person at that job. And when the economy, kind of tanked in 2008, she got laid off. She was one of the people that got laid off. No explanation, no warning. That was it. And that was crazy to me, because it's something she's put so much of her life into. She had such a good relationship with the people there. But, all of that for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it was a good job, but she lost it, and there's nothing you can do about that. That's it. She was unemployed for 2 years, and then finally got a job at Bertucci's, a pizza restaurant, as a waitress. And that, was good money. Waitressing is good money, working full time. And, after, she's working there for about 10 years. She was working there for 10 years, and she was really good at it. One of the top waitresses, the closest person to her had half her sales. People loved her. Customers came back for her. And this is the crazy thing, is she was working one day, went out on a cigarette break, didn't punch out, and got fired on the spot. Lost her job for smoking a cigarette on the clock. That's crazy to me, to go from 10 years, these great relationships, all this good work you've done at your job, and it just disappears like that because of a 2-minute, 3-minute cigarette break outside. It's crazy to me. Even more recently, my dad got a job at Staples. Actually, it's where I currently work now too. I'll get into that a little bit later, but he got a job at Staples. General manager. He's a really, really good worker. The work ethic he puts in is like no other. He's just a really, really great guy, a good leader. knows how to work with people and get those people on board with whatever. But 2 associates didn't like him, and they put in false claims to HR, saying that he said all this offensive stuff and he was being inappropriate in the workplace. One of the quotes was to a younger, one of the younger girls that works there, one of the minors, saying, "If you were older, I'd take you out to drinks." Now, I know my dad. I know he wouldn't say something like that. But, I mean, HR, they have to do their job. They have to come out. They have to investigate. And in this country, you are guilty until proven innocent. My dad pretty much straight up told them, I'm guilty in your guys' eyes. No matter what you guys investigate, something's going to happen. Even if it goes away, it's going to follow me. And it's going to happen again. These associates still don't like me. I mean, it's going to keep happening and happening. I'm not going to give you guys the chance to fire me. I'm going to quit. And he told me that was 3 days ago, guys. He told me that, and my jaw dropped. I couldn't even comprehend it. My dad's always had a plan. Even when the business failed, he had another job. He was making money on the side. I mean, he was supporting himself. He has nothing right now. He is sitting at the house right now, watching TV on his computer, looking for jobs. And that's something that I haven't, in my 21 years of being alive, I haven't ever seen him do. He's always had a plan. And, that's one reason why I appreciate the opportunity that I have with Wake Up Now. I mean, I've only been a part of it for 2 weeks. I mean, there's a lot of research that I've done, a lot of personal development I've done, and I think that's the one thing I'm taking away from it the most is, I mean, even if I don't get gung-ho with the company, I have that personal development. I think that's so crucial, because you don't learn that stuff in school. You don't learn, how to be successful. You learn how to do a job. That's all you learn. And let's say you're not good at that job, or even if you are good at that job, look at my parents. And that's the back of my mind. There's no job security. You could be you can be the best person in the job. Actually, lens crafters, that's my other job. I have 2 jobs, Staples and lens crafters. Last year, I was top 100 in the company, top 100 sales associates in the company, number 67 to be exact. And you figure when you're doing that well, they'll reward you in some way, or there'll be some kind of incentive, a good raise, anything. I got a 24-cent raise last year. Worked my ass off to become number 67 in the company, and I got a 24-cent raise. On top of that, for the month of November, I had 13 hours total for the entire month. Not a week, the month. I mean, how do you live like that? How do you take an employee who literally worked their ass off, you can see they're working their ass off, the numbers reflect it, and then give them 13 hours for a month? It's crazy. And that's really what made me get a second job. And I was lucky enough to have my dad in the Staples company at the time, and he was able to get me a job, or get me an interview and all that. But I mean, I don't know what I would have done. I think that's a question a lot of people don't ask themselves, is if I were to lose my job tomorrow, could I survive? How would I survive? Could I find another job? That's a question people don't ask themselves. And the scary part is 95% of the world probably couldn't. They don't have the ability to find a job so quick. The job market today is fucking terrible. Excuse my language. But it really is. I mean, there's no getting around that. It's an awful job economy, and there's people going to school for engineering. A good friend of mine went to school for engineering, has been unemployed for 4 years, doesn't have a job in engineering or anything in that field whatsoever. And that's unbelievable to me. I don't know. I really appreciate where this company is going. I'm pretty new to network marketing entirely, just introduced to it, and a lot of people are trying to turn me off of it. I mean, the people I've talked to trying to turn me off of it, saying, hey man, it's a scam, it's a scheme, all this stuff. And you know what? I don't honestly believe that. No matter what, I can watch any scam video in the world. I truly believe that the software that we have, the products that we have, the people that we have, believe in every single person that they can do better in their life. And I mean, in 2 weeks, I can honestly say I believe that. I've had, my eyes have been opened to what our potential is. And I truly think that this is a life-changing opportunity. And I'm happy to be a part of it. So thank you guys for listening. Again, my name's Devin Duell.